I feel you 100%.
Just so you know, because I had Lisel go to the artist press conference and you were one of the people she interviewed, the consistent comment I got from people about you was, oh my god, he's so pretty. I'm like, was he always this pretty? I'm like, yeah, he's always looked like this.
No.
Like, did you not see him? Like, he's been around in the industry for a while now, so
It's all about the hair. The hair does everything.
You know, if you're having a good hair day, you have good lighting, then you're ready to go. Hi everyone, it's LadyJenevia. I am here with Omar. It's so nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
Your song is very good.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you.
I really like it.
I'm surprised you like it.
Why?
Because I know, it's Swedish.
So?
I don't know.
I listen to songs that are in Russian and Ukrainian.
Well,
I don't know those languages either, so that doesn't make a difference
pretty cool.
to me. Yeah, and they're
You think
Spanish.
it's catchy? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's got good fusion of genres. You
Really?
know, there's different styles.
Uh-huh.
Got like the reggae guitar. It's a
Uh-huh.
little bit of an urban flair in the chorus.
A little trappy.
And the Latin. Yeah. It's cool. I really, really like it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, I get some good feedback. Gets you in a good mood. Actually, after we did the listening session, Lisel, she really struggles because afterwards we're supposed to rank them because that's what viewers want us to do.
Yeah.
And Lisel goes, I don't know. I just know I like Omar's song. I was like, okay. So
Oh
just
my
tell
god,
us
that's
that.
great.
Yeah.
That's great. We're done. I'm done. I'm going straight to the finals. I'm just kidding.
You might. Who knows? Like,
I hope.
It's
I don't know.
mellow. You never know. So, what can you share about creating the song?
So it's actually a pretty funny story. I got back from the U.S. after working with like the biggest songwriters in Latin America. It was crazy. I got back here and I thought like Melodifestivalen was too late for me. It was like a month before the press conference and all that. So I was like, I didn't even think about it. I was just like, home sweet home, I'm finally back. And then like literally the day after or something, I get a mail with the song. And the song was like, it was written in English at first, like the first version. So I got it, and my Team 10 was like, Melodifestivalen? ? I was like, no way. So I was like, oh my god. And then like 3-4 days after, I went to the studio. I met with Robin Kwanberg. Oh wait, no, I actually didn't. How was it? I listened to it. I remember I listened to it, and I was like, nah. I rejected it. I was like, but then they kept talking to me about it, and like we could make it even better. It was a demo,
right?
And I'm so quick about songs. I'm like, I don't like it,
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it another chance, because I can't reject a song like that. So I don't remember when it happened, but then we got the Swedish version. And then I listened to it, and I was still like I didn't even know if I liked it, if I didn't like it, if it was too out of my comfort zone, if it wasn't, you know what I mean? So I was just like, I did not know. But then I met them, Robin Kwanberg and all of them in the studio. Well, not all of them, Johan and Robin. And then we just started to work on the Swedish version. I did my Spanish parts, and then we just kept on working on it. And it finally got, pretty cool. And I told him, like, I want the song to be a lot cooler, not just like a reggae song. And I was like, I want some trap in that. I want some guitar in that. And then it was, I started liking it. Then I just said yes, like 2 days before press conference. That's how I roll.
That's cool though. You just let the creativity flow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gave it a shot and it worked. It worked out.
And people are excited about you being in the contest.
Really?
Yeah, because there wasn't...
I haven't seen a lot of comments or anything. I haven't had time, so I'm just like, posting a picture and then keep on doing stuff.
Oh,
then,
yeah,
you know?
you with your selfies.
No, not like that. I'm sorry.
Obviously, there's sort of like the rollover fame from being in FO&O.
Yeah,
so
obviously. I've seen that, like the fans,
Mm-hmm.
the Swedish fans, but I haven't seen like...
No, not just Swedish. I've had, I think there's a Russian girl who keeps tweeting me. Like last week, they're like, are you going to interview Oscar? I was like, he's really busy. He doesn't. I'll get him at a press conference. And then this week, they were like, are you going to get Omar? I was like, can I sleep? I need to sleep. So I was like, I'll respond after I've done the interview. So yeah, I mean, you have a lot of attention.
Cool,
Do you
that's
not feel
great.
it, or?
I mean, yes, I feel it. I just haven't had the time. I haven't found like where to look, like where to find the comments. You know what I mean? I've seen like on my like pictures, my comments. I've seen that people are super excited. That's the only thing that I've seen. I haven't seen like outside of
your bubble.
Yeah, kind of. I've seen like Melfest and Melodifestivalen a little bit here and there, but I don't know. It's just, I feel like it's a hard competition, so I'm like, oh my gosh, do people even want to vote for me?
Oh yeah, and they're more than prepared to hack the app, and you know.
That's great.
Yeah.
I want the hacker fans. I want them to hack Melodifestivalen app and make me go to the finals.
Yeah.
That would be great.
So I'm really curious though, with creating music, not just for your mellow song, how do you approach blending the languages? Because we've seen you do that quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've done it in my songs, but I haven't actually sang in Swedish by myself. You know, the rappers have done it on my songs, but I've only, like, been doing Spanish the whole time. So it's, like, pretty new to me. Like, even when I'm rehearsing, like, I need to, like, say the words in Swedish a lot, like pronounce them a lot more and all that, because it's that kind of language, and you want to hear what I'm saying. The people want to, you know, listen to the beautiful lyric when I'm singing. It's not like the English, you know. I love Ariana Grande. I'm literally obsessed. But like, for example, Ariana Grande sings like I don't even know what song I'm gonna put. She's like, she doesn't like
enunciate
a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's just saying. She's like, you know what I mean? In Swedish, you're not gonna hear anything of that. So I need to like blah, blah, and I'm just so not used to it. So it's pretty hard, actually. But I feel like it's a good mix. I feel like it's pretty unique and, you know, new, fresh. Not Spanglish. Spanglish, people have done Spanglish, you know. But Swedish and Spanish are pretty more newer kind of vibe.
Last time you and I talked, we talked about Que Pasa because that was what you had released. But since the last time we talked, you also released another song,
La Mesa.
La Mesa. Yeah, do you want to share a bit about that?
I wrote it in Miami with like 4 different writers and producers. It was like crazy. It was super fun, that session. And it's you know, Que Pasa was pretty like clubby, urban, but still like, you know, Latin and reggaeton. This one, La Mesa, the second single, is like straight up reggaeton. It's like that Yankee kind of vibe. And that's pretty fun too. It's like real reggaeton. Pop, but you know, reggaeton, not like so much urban and trap and all that in it. It's just straight up drums.
So I'm curious, when you have these songs that are more Latin and you're pushing them in Sweden, is it easy to do that? Because I don't know all of how, I guess, the industry works when you're trying to market yourself, because you're kind of doing the fusion thing, but a lot of what you do is obviously very Latin influenced. So is it easy to market because maybe not a lot of Swedish artists are making, or is it harder to get them to include you because it's something different?
You mean like in the
like radio stations and like, you know, getting them
overall in Sweden?
Yeah.
It's pretty hard. You know, doing that is why I'm starting to do a lot more Swedish in it. Because if I don't, like, people can't sing to it. Even though my fans, like my loyal fans, know every single word. I'm not even kidding. I was surprised when I performed both of the songs at a event. They were singing the whole song. I was like, wait, when? What? How? It was just crazy. But, you know, it's hard for the majority of the people in Sweden. So I just tried to make it easier now. Doing Swedish, I haven't done Swedish, so it's pretty fun to, you know, try out that. But yeah, it is hard, you know.
Have you made any plans with your team about branching you out of Sweden now? Because I know you, when we talked before, you were saying that you were going to start in Sweden, but you also wanted to branch out into more of the Latin markets.
Yeah.
So have you made any progress with that? Because you know a lot of Spanish people watch Melodifestivalen.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, that's fine. But no, you know, like when I release songs, I release them worldwide, obviously, but we just focus on Sweden right now. Like, it's just so hard from here to release a song worldwide and work it all the way to Latin America now. Yeah. Like, how am I gonna do that? I'm on the other side of the planet, you know what I mean? So I just feel like we just wanna... me and Ten are working with, like, management in the US called Red Light. And we're working with a woman called Kate Ramos, and she's helping us with, you know, the Latin part of the whole music industry or whatever. Yeah. And we just want to like find the perfect, you know, team in Latin America that can help me do it. Because it's just so hard when we're in Sweden. I mean, we have the office in Stockholm, or we're gonna like move the whole thing all the way to Latin America and start working there. It's not that easy, you know. So, but it's coming. I feel like it's coming. I've been there 2 times or 3. I don't even know anymore. I'm like, yeah, and I'm just gonna keep on working with that. Keep on going on meetings and sessions, and you know, write songs. At the same time that I'm, you know, doing something for the Swedish fans. Why would I leave the country and never come back, and you know, people will forget about me? So that is why I'm here right now doing stuff.
I don't think they would forget about you.
I think so.
That's what Instagram is for. You with all your flawless selfies with the lighting. You are so good at that. I'm so bad at that. Like, I get anxiety when
sometimes it's annoying. Like, trust me, it's annoying when you don't have somebody that can take a really good picture of you. For example, my mom. Oh my gosh, she's like, I'm standing there, she's like, it's bad. Like, it's so bad. But it works out.
Is it true that your mother has a dance studio? Or she did have a dance studio?
Not like her studio, but you know, she how do you say that word? I don't even know. Like, she got her dancing classes in the studio for like an hour. Then so it's her studio for like an hour for her dance classes.
So she does teaching.
Yeah,
dance.
She does like everything. She got a street dance group with like 10-15 girls. It's pretty awesome. They dance to my songs sometimes. Ooh. Yeah, she works a lot of the dancing stuff. Salsa.
Did she teach you how to dance then?
I mean, I've got it since I was a baby, obviously, because my whole family dances, you know. But, you know, the street dance, I've done the street dance with the band, of course. It was hardcore that time.
How is it now? Because we talked before about how with FO&O all becoming solo artists, that there was no drama about everybody going their separate ways. But how is it to now not only branch out as a solo artist and also to have your fellow bandmates doing their thing? Like, are you having fun? I mean, maybe it's a silly question.
I mean, I'm having fun, but you know, sometimes I just start thinking about it, and you know, the small, like, there's a few moments where you like, wow, if the boys were here. Aww. You know what I mean? For example, I'm not alone, but it's just like, it feels like we're a lot more people in the team when we were a band. Obviously, if, you know, yesterday I wanted to swim a little bit in the pool over there. It was too cold though. But, you know, those moments, I'm like, wow, if the boys were here, like we could like have fun, like we would literally, it would literally be chaos in that room, you know, do that kind of crazy stuff. But when you're a solo artist, you don't have like a lot of people to do that with. But you know, I still got some that I can do crazy shit with.
What can you share about your staging team for Melo and like who's helping you to create the show?
It's actually Sasha. She's helping me. She did I love that performance, the Fuego performance.
Oh, so you have taste.
I have taste.
Yes.
And I've worked with Sasha, like the band have worked with Sasha as well. A lot. And I just feel like she's amazing. And I love working with strong, awesome women. So I was just like, get here real quick. Help me with this shit real quick. You know what I mean? So Sasha just pulled up and she said yes. And she took her time to help me with dancers and all that and the flavor and all that. And she did it great. I love it. So
let's just be honest. You saw Fuego and you saw the hairography and you went, well then clearly I need for my luscious locks to really get optimal camera time, I need Sasha.
Yes. I mean, Sasha's like, I don't know a lot of choreographers in Sweden, but Sasha is one of them that I know. Like she does the, you know, she can do the work. Like she gets the work done. Are you any further along with potentially building your way up to either an EP or an album release now that you've got a few more singles out? It's it's super hard. 'Cause the thing is, I'm working on 2 different markets, and it's just so hard if I'm gonna, you know, think about them as 2 different and like do an EP in Sweden and then a whole nother EP in Latin America. It's like a lot of work, and there's not a lot of Latin American writers in Sweden, so it's pretty hard to make more music and Latin music when I'm in Sweden. So all that is just so freaking hard. It's complicated but still like super fun. So it's just so hard for me to, you know, I don't even know how to explain it, but think about about the future. No, but about the future. It's just so hard to say what's gonna happen and whatnot when I'm working with like 2 different markets. But I really want to get an EP out, and have songs for it. But you know, I don't know. So you really feel like you need to have different strategies for both markets? You don't feel like it's just not, let's work. I mean, we're trying to like do Sweden, like do it as good as we can, you know, release music and, you know, do everything in Sweden. But it is like different when you have like, cause I have it right here, like Latin America and the US, it's like right here. So it's hard to let that go. And I feel like if I'm releasing a song here, well, what's gonna happen in Latin America? Am I gonna release that song Latin America? Like, how are we gonna work that song Latin America? It's just so like, it's a lot. But you know, I'm just trying to release music as often as I possibly can, I guess, because that's what I want to do. But we just gotta figure out, you know, how we're gonna do this, because it's a big step. A question about your Mellow song. When the artist press conference happened, I thought your song was called Igen, and then when we got here and I was looking at the media handbook, all of a sudden the title was like 2 or 3 times longer. Yeah. So what happened with the title, Omar? It was actually, I think it was like a mistake or something. I think we changed the title sometime during the press conference, or maybe like right before or something. I don't really remember. We changed it because I sing that. Yeah. And when you get that, it's just, I don't know, it's just like the catchiness maybe like gets into the title. I don't know, it's just maybe like, and people can say however they want. If you want to say Omien, say Omien. Like, we're not, you know. Yeah. I don't want you to say Om every time you're going to say this song, obviously. It's not like Ariana Grande says, break up with your girlfriend, I'm bored, every time she's gonna say her song. You know what I mean? It's just like, you can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
But the title, I feel like it was, I don't know, it just stuck out a little. And I think there is one song that actually was called Omien in Melodifestivalen years ago. It was Lena Philipsson, I think. You know, hurts, oh it hurts. I think she had a song called Omien, so we were like, you know what, we're gonna switch it up and say Omien.
You have your own
my
identity.
own identity, my own thing.
Have you shot your music video yet? Because 10 is the only one that actually shows up with the videos. Every other label lets me down because they don't want to impress me.
If I say Caribbean?
What?
If I say the Caribbean?
Ooh.
It's gonna be nice.
That's exciting.
It's gonna be great. I have a little music video going on.
That's what people want to hear. That's what I want to hear. That's what your fans want
obviously
to hear.
You want to see something when you listen to a song.
Yes, thank you for understanding that.
Yeah, of course.
Oh my god, it's so frustrating coming to Mello. It's like I'm not gonna go on a rant because you actually have your content on lock like you should. But other people, they just don't get it. Like, okay, other Swedes, when they release a single, they'll post like the single cover on Instagram and they won't even post an audio clip. I'm like, it's a song.
Okay,
That's not how you market. Like, it's music. You should hear what the song is. Other people don't do that. But I don't have to explain this to you because you're doing what you need to do, which is really, really good. Do you also feel like you've developed more of like your style visually of how you want to look? You've got your hair.
I got my hair.
Uh-huh.
Style wise, like clothing wise, it's hard for me as well. Like, I'm just like such a wide person. When it comes to like music, I don't want to do pop. I want to do Latin, urban, trap, pop. You know, it's just a lot of stuff that I want to do, and now reggae, so it's like a lot. Same thing with my style. I don't have like a specific style. I just, whatever I feel like looks super cool and will make me stand out, I like it. I don't know, my style is super weird actually. What I have on stage is a lot different from what I have like from day to day. I don't know, I'm still like not working on it, but you know, as I get developing it. As like the time goes by, I feel like I'm developing more and more and more. I'm like figuring out who I really am, because it's super unclear right now.
Just in a general sense, like, what do you have coming up after Mello, as far as any other releases you're working on that you can just tease the viewers about, and then if you have any touring, maybe something outside of Sweden, because you've got a lot of fans all over the place and they want to see you.
We're working on it too. All the plans, and you know, still the US and Latin America, what's happening. It's just a lot, but you know, I will try my best to release a single, of course, and I'm gonna work on it after Melodifestivalen. And I'm working on it right now. Actually, 2-3 days ago, I was in the studio trying to fix it up. It's not a new song. I've actually had it for like a year or something, but now I went to the studio again because I was actually supposed to release it a few months ago. But I actually stopped the release because I just didn't feel like it was there. You know what I mean? So now I'm back in the studio working on it. Hopefully it's going to be pretty cool and done pretty soon. And then we'll see how I'm going to release it, when I'm going to release it, and you know.
Very cool. And just so you know, I mean, you should think about the larger European market. You know? Like, not just, I know you're in Sweden, so you're thinking about Sweden. But I mean, there are plenty of artists, Latin or not Latin, that, you know, they might get a lot of traction wherever they start, but then they start doing sort of like wider European tours, and they do the different countries. Like, do you know who Alvaro Soler is? He's like a Spanish artist, but he's like Spanish-German.
I'm not sure.
Well, he's been doing he's got a European tour, so
okay.
And his music is Spanish, but
okay.
yeah. So, do you want to give one last message to your viewers, your adoring fans who love
when
you?
When is this coming out?
As fast as I can edit it. To that one.
Well, so thank you for watching this awesome video, and I really hope you guys like my song and my performance. And if you can vote, I really hope that you vote for me. It would mean a lot to me, and I'll see you through the screen.